How much have things changed since September 11th?
Things have changed enormously. And once it became clear that the administration was seemingly intent on banning flavors, we really had to kind of turn up the heat on this issue and make it really clear that this is the wrong decision, because this is a decision that really is antithetical to this type of administration. And so I think that the most important thing that we were able to do is make it clear that this is against the principles of public health, but also bad for the economy. And so we did a number of things, Brent, to make sure that that happened. First thing we did is we did an economic impact study so we could give him those numbers I just gave to you. And then on top of that, we made sure we got on television and spoke directly to the president and let him know that this is an issue that is so important to so many people, because it is not just important to their business, but it's important to their lives. And when vaping is 95% safer than smoking, according to the Royal College of Physicians, we know that the full message has not been getting out. So we want to go on national television and make sure that message got directly to the president. And also we made sure that he knew that vapers are one-issue voters. And we featured some voters from Ohio, a very important state, that said that they supported him in the past, but a flavor ban will make them unable to support him going forward because this is too important for them.
President Trump, I voted for you in the last election. If you enact a flavor ban, I cannot support you any longer.
There are 545,000 registered voters in the state of Ohio that also vape.
And if vaping is banned, millions of Americans, your supporters, will go back to cigarettes.
Vaping is 95% safer than smoking.
If you enact a flavor ban, this will cost you the election.
I vape and I vote.
Vapor Technology Association is responsible for the content of this advertising.
President Trump is keeping his promises. His new executive orders require government agencies follow the law. Despite President Trump's efforts, bureaucrats are considering a huge new overreach. They're considering banning flavored vapor. Vaping is at least 95% safer than smoking. But if the government bans flavored vapor, 150,000 jobs gone. Millions will resort to cigarettes or the black market. Banning flavors will imperil our health and our booming economy.
Tony, there's been a lot of movement in the states in terms of banning, and you guys have done a pretty good job of defending it, though, but that must be tough.
It is tough. There is no question that the change in the media narrative, all this discussion about black market THC products and being conflated with our regulated nicotine products has caused enormous turmoil. And people on the other side of this issue are taking full advantage of it in a very pernicious way. And so as a result, you've seen governors in states trying to do by edict what has not been done in the state legislatures. And we've had to step in at the Vapor Technology Association and sue those administrations to keep these flavor bans from taking effect. And it is an enormous burden that we've undertaken, but we have to defend this industry and we have to defend flavors. And that is one of the principal objectives of the Vapor Technology Association for all the reasons that I've said.
And there's been some wins.
We've had some great wins. New York is still selling flavors because we got a TRO put in place. Oregon, the same thing, got a TRO put in place. Other states have also implemented TROs in Montana and in Michigan. Now we're going to be working in Michigan to help preserve that because the governor of the state of Michigan wants to go straight to the Supreme Court. And we've had some other cases where we come close to winning, but judges are just sometimes reluctant to go against, in that case, the government, and in that case, the governor, for Massachusetts, for example, in Rhode Island, for example. And we're going to have to continue that fight on to the appellate court and to the Supreme Court, where we're headed right now in the state of Massachusetts.
How important is an event like this in terms of the effort?
Well, I have to commend the organizers of this event. The United Vapors Alliance have done a remarkable thing. Only 2 months ago, after that first announcement came from the president that they were looking to banning flavors, within a week we had over 200 small businesses on Capitol Hill. VTA put together a Hill fly-in, and it was a remarkable day. And that was the strongest showing of support that we've ever had for this industry until today. And today we now have something that is more than remarkable. And I am so excited that the timing of this event is coinciding with this administration thinking very hard about what the right policy is. And when we heard the president just yesterday talking about how we're going to address the youth issue, but we're also going to protect jobs and the adults, then I think we are headed on the right track. And that's all we've been talking about. We can do both things in this country. We can make sure that kids are protected and that adults have access to these flavored products.
What's your message to President Trump?
Well, This is the time to make it clear that a flavor ban is the wrong idea. It's wrong for public health, and it's wrong for our booming economy. Over 150,000 jobs are at stake in this economy. Small mom and pop businesses all across this country, almost 14,000 strong, Mr. President, are really working hard to sell these products to their adult consumers who have been trying desperately to get off of cigarettes, and it's working. It's working here, and it's working all over the world. And if you ban flavors, you are effectively shutting down almost 14,000 small businesses and shutting down the 166,000 jobs that those small families and small businesses support.